There's a secret about Kobe that Japanese travel guides don't want you to know. This city offers the most concentrated cultural experience in Japan, but it's been overshadowed by Tokyo and Kyoto marketing. Today we're uncovering 12 hidden gems from historic foreign districts to mountain herb gardens to coastal promenades that showcase everything Japan has to offer. The best part? You can hit every single one using Kobe's incredibly efficient public transit system in just one day. Most travelers think sake tasting should happen at night, but the pros know there's a secret morning advantage that changes everything about how you experience traditional brewing. At 9 a.m. sharp when Kiku-Masamune opens, you'll discover why this specific timing gives you access to something most tourists never see. This historic sake brewhouse turned museum sits in the Nara district, Japan's top sake producing area. The exhibits include a massive Japanese cedar vat once used for fermentation and life-size models showing every brewing stage from washing to fermenting rice. You'll walk through displays of cooling apparatus, koji culture rooms, and traditional equipment that explain the 4-week Komodo Zukuri hand process. The real insider knowledge, their free tastings of freshly pressed, unpasteurized sake hit differently on a morning palate. Your taste buds pick up subtle flavors that get lost later in the day. Starting here sets up your taste buds for the entire day's cultural journey, plus you'll have the place mostly to yourself. This 30-minute stop perfectly positions you for the next brewing experience just minutes away. Here's what separates smart travelers from tourists. While others skip the second brewery thinking they're all the same, you're about to unlock a completely different brewing philosophy. Hakutsuru's approach to sake making is so different from Kiku-Masamune that tasting both back-to-back reveals secrets about regional brewing that even locals don't know. The exhibits here use QR codes for English explanations and show live brewing processes through the Motoba where yeast grows, Kashiba for washing sake rice, and Funaba where sake separates from white lees. Their tasting room lets you sample freshly pressed, unpasteurized sake that you can't get anywhere else. The flavor profiles here lean toward cleaner, more refined taste compared to the earthier traditional methods you experienced earlier. The payoff is becoming a mini sake expert in just an hour total, giving you cultural credibility for the rest of your Kobe adventure. This cultural foundation prepares you for the dramatic elevation change coming next. At 10 a.m., you're about to experience something that challenges every assumption about Japanese gardens. This isn't ground-level beauty, this is vertical paradise. The Nunobiki ropeway doesn't just take you up a mountain, it transports you into what locals call the secret garden in the sky that most tourists never discover. The 10-minute ride in all-glass gondolas takes you from Shin-Kobe Station straight up 400 meters above sea level. You'll watch Kobe's urban landscape shrink below while passing directly over Nunobiki Waterfall. The transformation happens fast as concrete gives way to forest canopy. The herb garden spread across 12 themed areas with 75,000 herbs and flowers from 200 different varieties. The glasshouse fills with tropical spices and fruit scents. The lavender garden peaks during June's picking season. Each elevation level creates different microclimates where Mediterranean herbs grow alongside Oriental medicinal plants. This 90-minute mountain experience gives you your first taste of Kobe's legendary million-dollar view, while surrounding you with incredible fragrances. This elevated perspective prepares you to appreciate the historic foreign architecture waiting below. Coming down from the mountain at 11:30 a.m., you're entering a neighborhood that shouldn't exist in Japan. Western mansions with Japanese touches that tell a story most history books skip. Kitano's foreign district isn't just pretty architecture. It's evidence of a cultural experiment that happened here first before anywhere else in Japan. When Kobe's port opened in 1868, foreign merchants built European-style homes on this hillside. The England house from 1907 displays 2 ornately carved bars and Sherlock Holmes memorabilia. Ben's house showcases stuffed tigers and polar bears from English hunter Ben Allison. Combination tickets let you visit multiple mansions for 1,500 to 3,300 yen. You're walking through actual proof of how Kobe became Japan's gateway to the West. This international influence connects to one of Japan's most important spiritual sites just minutes away. Most tourists rush past Ikuta Jinja thinking it's just another shrine, but this 1800-year-old site holds secrets that explain why Kobe exists at all. The name Kobe literally comes from this shrine, but the real story behind that connection reveals something profound about Japanese spiritual geography. Ancient priests called the families who served this shrine Kanbei, which gradually became Kobe. The shrine's location wasn't random. It sits on a natural harbor protection point where spiritual energy flows from the mountains to the sea. This sacred geography made Kobe the perfect port city centuries before international trade arrived. The Vermilion Torii Gate and main hall honor Wakahirame no Mikoto, the goddess of safe travel and good relationships. Merchants have prayed here for centuries before sea voyages. The shrine's protective power covers everything from business success to safe journeys. You're not just visiting a shrine, you're connecting with the spiritual foundation that made Kobe's international character possible. This spiritual center sits perfectly between the foreign district and traditional Japanese gardens. Before we continue with our Kobe itinerary, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more travel guides just like this one. While tour groups are fighting crowds at famous gardens in Kyoto, you're about to experience something better. A masterpiece garden that most travelers never hear about. Sorakuen Garden represents a style of landscape design that's almost extinct, and walking through it reveals techniques that modern Japanese gardens have forgotten. This former villa from the late Meiji period combines traditional Japanese aesthetics with Western landscaping ideas that wealthy merchants introduced. The garden's designer used borrowed scenery from surrounding mountains while creating intimate viewing spaces that frame different seasonal displays. Spring brings cherry blossoms reflected in the central pond. Summer fills the space with lotus flowers and cool shade areas. The traditional tea house offers matcha ceremonies where you can experience authentic Japanese hospitality. Each pathway leads to different emotional experiences. Contemplative stone arrangements, energizing water features, and peaceful moss gardens that create distinct moods. You're experiencing authentic Japanese garden artistry without crowds, plus understanding design principles you can spot in gardens worldwide. This peaceful interlude prepares you for diving into Kobe's energetic commercial heart. Sannomiya Center Street looks like typical Japanese shopping, but there's something different happening here that reveals Kobe's unique cultural DNA. This covered arcade system stretches for blocks with glass ceilings and marble floors that create an upscale atmosphere you won't find in most Japanese shopping districts. The street mixes international fashion brands with local Kobe beef specialty shops and import stores selling European chocolates and wines. Food stalls serve everything from takoyaki to German sausages. The covered walkways connect multiple department stores and smaller boutiques that sell Kobe-specific products like locally made leather goods and sake from the breweries you visited earlier. Navigate efficiently by following the numbered sections and using the central information kiosks for maps. Look for the Kobe beef sandwich stands and local confectionery shops selling unique regional sweets. Shopping here teaches you about modern Japanese culture while finding unique items that represent Kobe's international spirit. This Japanese commercial energy leads perfectly into an entirely different Asian cultural experience. Step through an ornate gate and suddenly you're not in Japan anymore. Nankin-machi creates such an authentic Chinese atmosphere that it challenges everything you think you know about cultural districts. This community has maintained distinct cultural traditions for over 150 years, while creating something entirely new. Red lanterns hang above narrow streets lined with traditional Chinese architecture. The buildings feature curved roofs and detailed woodwork that matches what you'd find in mainland China. During Chinese New Year, dragon dances fill the streets with drums and colorful costumes. The food here represents regional Chinese cuisines adapted to Japanese tastes. Try the Budaman steamed pork buns, xiaolongbao soup dumplings, and sweet and sour pork that's perfectly balanced. Local shops sell authentic Chinese teas, imported spices, and handmade crafts. Kobe's international character lives and breathes right here through this multicultural experience. This cultural diversity prepares you for Kobe's most iconic modern symbols at the waterfront. You're entering a space that tells two stories, one of devastating loss and another of incredible human determination to rebuild something even better. Meriken Park and Kobe Port Tower aren't just tourist attractions, they're symbols of how a city can transform tragedy into triumph while honoring its past. The park preserves a section of damaged pier from the 1995 Great Hanshin earthquake. The twisted concrete and bent steel beams stand exactly as they fell, creating a powerful memorial to the 6,434 people who died. Walking past these remains shows you the earthquake's raw destructive power. Port Tower rises 108 meters with its distinctive red steel lattice design, recently renovated with LED lighting systems. The observation deck gives you 360-degree views of Kobe's harbor and mountains. The Maritime Museum connects Kobe's shipping history to its modern container port operations. You're witnessing how communities rebuild while creating spaces that inspire hope. This waterfront memorial flows seamlessly into the vibrant entertainment complex that represents Kobe's renewed energy. Harborland spreads across multiple city blocks with modern shopping complexes and waterfront dining that creates Japan's most scenic commercial district. Most tourists treat this as just another mall, but locals know that Harborland's real magic happens when the harbor views and urban energy combine to create an atmosphere you can't find anywhere else. The Mosaic area features 3 floors of restaurants and shops with outdoor terraces facing the harbor. The red Ferris wheel stands 50 meters tall and gives you panoramic views of Kobe Port Tower and the surrounding mountains. Waterfront restaurants serve everything from Kobe beef to international cuisine on terraces that overlook active shipping lanes. Visit during late afternoon for the best natural lighting and fewer crowds. The second-floor terraces offer the most dramatic harbor views for photos. Choose restaurants on the water side for unobstructed views. You're experiencing Kobe's modern entertainment culture while enjoying views that showcase the city's entire waterfront identity. This urban energy prepares you for the dramatic coastal engineering marvel waiting ahead. You're about to walk on a platform that extends directly into one of the world's most impressive engineering achievements. The Maiko Marine Promenade doesn't just give you views of the Akashi Kaikyo Bridge. It puts you inside the bridge experience in a way that challenges your sense of scale and human achievement. The promenade extends 47 meters above the sea with glass floor sections that let you look straight down at the water below. The Akashi Kaikyo Bridge stretches 3,911 meters, making it the world's longest suspension bridge. The main span alone covers 1,991 meters without any support pillars touching the water. Visit during midday for the clearest photos when natural light shows the bridge's steel cable details. The view encompasses both Kobe's cityscape and Awaji Island across the strait. You're witnessing one of humanity's greatest engineering achievements from a perspective that most people never experience. This engineering marvel leads to one of Japan's most beautiful coastal experiences. Most people think you can't have a real beach experience near a major Japanese city, but Suma Beach is about to prove that assumption completely wrong. This coastal experience combines natural beauty with views of the Akashi Kaikyo Bridge, creating a finale that brings together everything you've experienced today. The sandy beach stretches for 2 kilometers with the massive suspension bridge creating a dramatic backdrop. Swimming areas stay open from July through August. Beach volleyball courts and rental shops provide equipment during peak season. The promenade behind the beach connects to restaurants and convenience stores. Head to the western end for the best sunset photography with the bridge framed against the evening sky. JR Suma Station sits just 200 meters from the sand, making transportation simple. You've just completed Japan's most concentrated geographical challenge. From mountain herbs to ancient shrines to modern engineering to coastal paradise. Suma Beach ties together Kobe's mountains, history, culture, and engineering into one unforgettable day. Kobe truly offers Japan's most concentrated cultural and geographical experience. You've just proven that smart travelers can access incredible diversity in minimal time. From ancient sake traditions, to mountain herb gardens, to coastal engineering marvels. This city packs more authentic experiences into one day than most destinations offer in a week. Try this geographical speedrun yourself and let me know in the comments which stop surprised you most. Share your own Kobe discoveries and tips for other travelers planning their adventure. Kobe represents the future of travel, maximum cultural immersion with efficient use of time. Hit that like button if this itinerary inspired your next trip and subscribe for more concentrated travel experiences across Japan.